Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm, I'm gonna show you how Stoney Ridge Farmer became Batman. Woo! Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another awesome, beautiful day right here by the pond on the Stoney Ridge Farm. We've got a new tool and we got to show you this new tool. So not only are we driving an awesome tractor, this is the TYM T1104 tractor, we also have the Woods Batwing mower here, and this is an awesome machine. We're going to take you guys around it. We're going to talk about ownership. I've been using this mower. I've already mowed for about 2.5 hours with it so that I didn't look like an idiot when I showed it to you guys. Now I still might look like an idiot, but I can show it to you, right? So come along today as we have a little bit of fun. We'll show you the tractor, we'll show you the tools, and we'll talk about what this Batwing mower has to offer versus a standard mowing deck, like a 6-foot mowing deck behind a regular tractor. All right, folks, welcome to the Stoney Ridge Farm. I am Josh. All around us is 150 acres of first-generation cattle farm. So we're building a farm, a first-generation farm, and that comes with a lot of tools and toys that we love to show here on the channel. So this is the Woods BW 15.5 Batwing mower. I'll post a link down there in the video description. Woods is a huge supporter of the channel. They make quality. When it says Woods, you know you've got a lifetime purchase, and that's what this critter is right here. So I've already been mowing. You can see there's a little bit of dirt on this Batwing mower, and the way this thing works is there are a couple hydraulic cylinders that fold the wings down on this mower and make it around a 15-foot cut versus what I've been using, which is about a 6-foot cut. So what an awesome machine. What we're pulling this with is the TYM, the trusty Big T, TYM T1104 tractor. It's a 110 horsepower tractor, awesome cab tractor, awesome machine. As you can tell, I'm not wearing farm work clothes today. I'm wearing my nice city clothes because all I'm gonna do is sit in that cab and operate this machine. It's gonna be super cool. So we're gonna walk around the Batwing. We're gonna show you some of the features of it, and we're gonna put it to work mowing this field right here. All right. First of all, I love this tractor. This is an awesome machine. TYM builds quality tractors, guys. Just because you've never heard of TYM doesn't mean it's not quality. This is an awesome, awesome tool for the farm. It has been indispensable for the last 2 years that it's been here with me. Now, let's talk about this from front to back. So this is your shaft, your drive shaft or your PTO shaft. Woods has an innovative system right here which saves your back. So there's a pin that you pull right here which helps support the PTO shaft, which is quite heavy for some folks. That takes all the work out of connecting up your PTO shaft to your tractor. It has 3 hydraulic remotes, 1, 2, 3 right here. I have the float remote set on the level of the deck. In other words, the level of the deck goes up and down. The entire machine goes up and down, and that's on the float setting. And these two are on 2 other settings, 2 other handles in there. One drops the arm this way, one drops it that way. Now your question probably is, Josh, can I mow the side of my farm with this thing upright? Well, the answer is yes. These PTO shafts are designed so you have one main PTO shaft, goes to a main gearbox and splits and goes to these 2 different PTO shafts, okay? This is designed to where it will cut in the upright position. Now, it's not recommended by the factory to cut at a full upright position, so you want to have it down just a little bit. It'll articulate up and it'll articulate downward also. So if you're mowing on an embankment, kind of like what we have here for the pond, it will also roll with the contours and undulations of the land. So pretty awesome stuff. Let's go to the rear of the machine. This is one of the best features on this machine, aside from the quality of it mowing. That makes life super easy. You just raise a lever up, and at some point we'll show you guys connecting up to this critter. These are your hydraulic lines, well supported, up, out of the way, and out of the way of catching on that PTO shaft. Now, I opted for the chains on the front versus the rubberized mats. You can get a rubberized guard or you can get the chain guard. I think you can get the rubberized guard on this machine. This is a pretty heavy duty machine. I like the chains because they catch rocks, they catch stuff that might sling out from under your mowing deck right here. So we get the down and dirty look underneath here. These are your mowing blades, and these will be spinning. You'll see those in the video here in just a minute as we start using the machine. The tires are airplane type tires, and they are solid tires. So I opted to get the solid tires so I never have to worry about flats. They are hard as a rock, which might make the ride quality a little bit bumpier, but I really haven't noticed whatsoever. Now, we've got two things we need to know. When you first get a batwing mower, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. Adjustment there and adjustment there. That brings the level of the mowing deck up or down in the front and in the rear. So right now it's set up to cut perfectly level, maybe with a slight tilt backwards, okay? Now, your hydraulic cylinders here, your hydraulic cylinders there. For safekeeping and for storage, you have pins to hold everything in place. There's also a pin right here to hold it in place for when you park it over the winter or whatever. These spacers right here determine how low or how high your mowing deck will go, and it actually has a little bit of a spring suspension set up right here. There are two turnbuckles, one on this side and one on that side. Those turnbuckles are what you use to adjust your wheel height, and you're gonna have to do that when you get this mower, or your dealer is gonna have to do that when you bring your tractor up and hook it to the batwing mower for the first time. Some really cool features that I like, again, the chain guard right here, super awesome. I've used this machine a couple hours now. You also have skid plates. This skid plate up here, extra heavy duty and replaceable, and you have a skid plate on each side just like that. That's extra heavy duty and replaceable. This is a tough machine, okay? Now, really innovative right here. We've got a jack stand to hang our jack on. This is where you would normally store it. You can have the jack on there, right there. So this is a machine that's gonna stay hooked to this TYMT 1104 tractor pretty much all summer long. And what we'll use this for is clipping the top out of pasture before the cows get on it sometimes. So we don't wanna feed our cows grass that has a lot of seed heads on it, okay? So sometimes we have to go ahead of the cows about 2 weeks and clip the tops out so that the grass grows more vigorously. There's more grass science on this channel, and you'll see that in a future video for sure. So without further ado, let's fire this puppy up and get busy. Yesterday, we trimmed the edge of the pond. Today, we're gonna mow the pond pasture. Big T, love Big T. Oh, Big T's hard to get in and out of sometimes. So big boy, got a buddy seat right here, and we'll get Big T all fired up. Contact. Yeah, baby. Air conditioning, awesome. Hey guys, how you doing? Get this raised up, and we'll start mowing. I have never been so impressed with a tractor. This thing is a beast. Awesome. Don't have to press a clutch or anything. Just put it in gear. Pull a little trigger right here, and we're gonna go into reverse, back here, get started mowing. So this thing is like pulling a trailer pretty much. You just back up just like you're pulling a trailer. Gotta kind of keep an eye on it. All I have to do to lower it to get ready to mow is simply pull my handles down right here. The bat wings are folding down now into the low position. There we go. And then pull the float lever and down she goes, and that's it. I'm rolling at about 7 miles an hour as I cut right here. And again, this is about a 110 horsepower tractor, so it slings this thing around with no problem whatsoever. I'll post down here scrolling some of the requirements for the horsepower for this piece of equipment right here, because you can't run it on too small of a tractor. So let's get busy mowing. All we do is turn a knob and our PTO engages. That's it. Shake us a little bit, won't it? All right guys, you can really see how handy this machine is. This is again the Woods BW 15.50 batwing mower. This thing is a heavy duty mower. It'll mow up to 3-inch saplings. In other words, if you've got to go into heavy brush, this thing can really cut your time in half. What I've been doing was mowing this field with a 6-foot cutter, or even a 5-foot cutter, and it would take me 2 to 2.5 hours to mow this field, where now with the Batwing, it's only gonna take me about 25 minutes and I can move on to the next chore on the farm. This is something that's really handy if you have more than 20 to 50 acres on your property, and even smaller properties. If you like to keep it well groomed, this thing is the ticket. So when I got done mowing my first pasture with this, and I mowed one pasture before, it just looked like I went over it with a 0 turn. So the quality of cut is just phenomenal with this machine. Really, really impressed. Woods makes quality equipment, guys, quality equipment. And this will be a tool that stays on the farm from now on. So this is a lifetime purchase, Batwing mower. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more fun farm stuff. Oh yeah, nice, man. That's so awesome. That's the first time I've ever mowed on this farm and not gotten completely covered with grass and sneezing and carrying on. I have really bad allergies when it comes to cutting grass. Grass pollen eats me up, guys. So that is the Woods Batwing. Introduced to the channel, man. This is an awesome setup, guys. I'll post a link again to the tractor and to the Woods Batwing. I think you'll be very impressed. If you're considering getting one of these, contact your local Woods dealer. Again, Woods is a partner of the channel here on the Stoney Ridge, and when it says Woods, it says quality. You look out through here and it looks like a 0 turn almost cut it. Now you can tell some of the grass here is very sparse. This is a field that I cleared about 4 years ago, and we're basically mowing it right now. We're getting ready to fence it. That's why the cable locators are here. So we're mowing it so we can get out here and fence it. We're gonna fence in this area another 2.5 acres of fenced land for the cows to chow down on. Guys, thanks a lot. Please pound that like button, jump in, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back here on the Stoney Ridge with me. All right.
Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge, bring your wife and bring your